Howdy. Some shoot things down from the heavens, and I just watch some random quakes. We are near Spitsbergen, Svalbard. 11 hours ago, 3.1, 15 kilometers in depth. 8 hours ago, 3.4, 23 kilometers in depth. And the last one of those, 8 hours ago, so they happened almost at the same time. 3.3, 10 kilometers in depth, according to Raspberry Shake. Somewhere here on this island is the storage for the seeds. Yeah. After the event, this might be at the equator. So they could come in very practically. There is another quake here down in southern Finland. Yesterday. 3 kilometers in depth. 1.6. And probably you see the red spots. This is all peatland. Suomi, which is Finland in Finnish. Suo means swamp, hence peatlands. Peat is something very important in Finland. It is the peach richest land in the whole world. And here's the quake on the left, and here we have some mining operation. Turcos call it water, which infers that we have calcareous sediments there. And if we go a little bit to the west, to the coast, maybe you have to zoom out a bit more like this. You can see there's 40 kilometers. Now let's... Can we turn it? It doesn't really turn. Why it doesn't turn? No. Now this. So now let's try to measure. I try to get this point, this white spot. No, let's say 60 kilometers. I don't have the patience. Probably you neither. 60 kilometers approximately. Between the quake and this place. Which is Olkiluoto, one of the world's most expensive buildings ever made. This one. This is an expensive piece of equipment. And it's still not finished. It's only 12 years late. But who cares? And I think here... Is it this one? Yes. Warehouse. Check it out. That's the warehouse. The end storage facility for nuclear waste, which has already leaks. There's water pouring in and stuff like that, but there are many experts taking very good care of the thing. I'm very sure about that. There might be some sarcasm in these words. Oh no. There's another quake. Yes, it's in northern Norway. 18 kilometers in depth. I would say that's very deep for being where it is. And there might be a reason why it's winter here. You know, you cannot really see anything what's going on. You have to zoom out like very far. Yeah, there is something in that region. This is no coincidence that there are pixels or a snow layer. The reason why I try to show, I make a video about these quakes up here, is because yesterday I played around with the laptop and Google Earth, how the touchpad works. Can you make this kind of zoom around and stuff like that? Because maybe I once learn how to make a video with a computer and not just a phone. Because here it's not possible. If you would have a mouse and you go to Google Earth, you can zoom in and fly around. It's really cool. But it's not possible on this application. But yesterday, as I played around, I found something very interesting, not too far from here. 1.08 kilometers in depth. Thank you, University Helsinki. Usually they don't really say about the depth anything. Yeah, and really bad pixelation and stuff. But let's go over to Garasjok. No, wait a second. Now let's just follow this approximate. Does it lead us? It leads us to the Quake. What? Are you kidding me? Really? That's amazing. Because yesterday I noticed that Karasjok, which has also, is it Teno in Finnish? Because if you watch at this language, this is Sami language. The Eskimos of Scandinavia, so to say, the Aborigines. And it's a wide river. I didn't knew that there is a wide river up there, north of Finland. I just found this yesterday by accident. Playing around with Google Earth, sometimes it jumped wherever it jumped, and I just played around and zoomed in and out and tried and found that. And I was surprised. It was a nice surprise. For many reasons, which would take quite an amount of time to explain. But there is a wide river, at least one. There might be others. Yeah, I would say it stands out from the surroundings. You know? What to do? You can disagree. This is your right. You don't have to believe me. You can see it even from here. If you just know where to look. And I really just figured out now, like, if we zoom out a little bit more, that's the river approximately. And it goes to the Quake. Whoa! That's amazing. Yeah. I don't know if there's anyone who is as excited as I am, because I have no proof whatsoever that I just discovered this yesterday, that Dana. That's a wide river. Check this out. So there must be a source for all these sediments. And I think they're coming up from the ground. And it's just a lake with ice. It looked really strange. First I thought it's a shadow of something. Yeah. And it continues here. And this might be rock, you know. Sands around it, but this could be actual rock. Let's go over to Google Earth and check if there's any picture of that. So obviously I've been in England. Now let's just zoom out and then we go over here somewhere. Luftjok. Tana. Yeah, that's the exact. From this island, I would like to have a picture. Is there a picture? A photograph? Is that rock or is that just sand? It looks rocky to me. Not all of it, but where we have this surface structuring, this might be rock. Now let's just look at this 4 pictures we have here. There is some kind of fog there. This might be gases, hydrogen releasing. Yeah. Whoa. And I think where we have this moss growing, which happens to be at those rather, or not, they're like brighter layers. Like, I mean, these, and these are the layers, this one and this one. There might be still some water pouring out of these. And if you watch at how straight that is here, we have to assume that this is all flattened out because there was a huge amount of water and sediments and it just like leveled it out. Ah, now that's the whole picture. Yeah, it's just sand. Yeah, I think this is all flooded when there is like high water tides. And these are birds, okay. What are they there? Kraniche. Kurki in Finnish. I didn't know that there are so much north. 2015 already. There's just layers and cracks. And that's amazing. Yeah, this was the last picture. Should we pick some else? Some other pictures as well. Let's go a little bit more. No, just this one. Fra Heuholmen, Lavonjark, ook Udover Danafjorden. So Dana is the river. So this is obviously the mouth of the river. On a windy day, I assume, because there is white crowns on those little waves. But this doesn't really satisfy because not the whole mountain doesn't fit into the picture. Is there something else interesting? Yeah, there has been a picture somewhere here. There's a lake on top of this. Yeah. And a second, a smaller one. Do you think that there would be, and a third one actually, and a fourth one? And the fifth one, and the sixth one actually, this big one is also a lake. Do you think, is there any possibility that there would be sometimes a little bit more and sometimes a little bit less water in those lakes? Is there any possibility that the water level could fluctuate rather quickly? There might be on top of this hill. I think there is a very good possibility for this happening. But anyway, yeah, I don't really remember what the reason was about making this video, but there's a white river in northern Norway as well, Dana, or however you pronounce that in Norway, Norwegian language. Yes, quakes which got announced in depth and all these kind of things in Scandinavia. That's quite something. And we had the quakes near Svalbard, where we have also those hot springs or something's going on there. I made some. Maybe I have to make a remake about those videos, or but this topic about those subsurface. What are they? Streams? No. Yeah, there are like these kind of streams, and they are very interesting. There might be the reason why there is no ice between Europe and Greenland. They keep it warm. But I don't know. That's just a possibility. Maybe these are growing slowly but steadily. This is also a possibility. There could be water flowing all over the place out of these. It's just not visible on this picture. This would be a very good place to search for some water pouring out of this mountain. If I could go there, I would check this place out at least. If there's any sign of any water pouring out there. But that's very far away. So it probably won't be possible. But anyway, if anybody is going there, take a look at this feature. Thanks. Bye.